I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequences.
Iman Shumpert has the nerve, yes, the sheer audacity, to be out here making predictions about the downfall of Teyana Taylor's new relationship, even though he's the main reason their marriage ended in the first place. Let's set the record straight. This man cheated, humiliated her, got tangled up in countless scandals, and was allegedly out there playing stepdad to his side chick's kids. Now, all of a sudden, he thinks he's in a position to give relationship advice? If he doesn't just be quiet already. It's time to break this down, because the level of delusion here is astronomical. First, let's not pretend that Iman was some saint of a husband who woke up one day and was blindsided by Teyana leaving him. That's not the case at all. He earned that divorce with his actions. This man had the streets talking for years about his infidelity. Every time people tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, another scandal would surface. Whether it was rumors about him creeping around or reports about him having a secret baby, the rumors just kept coming. There was even talk of him sending sneaky messages and pictures to other women, showing off his alleged baby to his side chicks. It was a never-ending cycle of drama. And the wildest part? Through all of this, Teyana Taylor still tried to defend him. She was out here protecting his image, keeping it together for the sake of their family, trying to make things work. But for what? She was out there working to save the relationship, while he was out here acting like a trash husband. And when Teyana finally decided she'd had enough and left, now he wants to act like she's the one with the problem? We're not buying that narrative, not for a second. You see, when Teyana made the decision to walk away, she didn't do it in a messy, dramatic way. She didn't drag Iman through the mud on social media or spill all of their dirty laundry for the world to see. She didn't play the bitter ex-wife card either. No, Teyana Taylor left with class. She grabbed her papers, found her peace, and moved on with dignity. It was the ultimate power move, and that's exactly what upset Iman. He expected her to beg for him, to cry, to put on a dramatic display like something out of a reality TV show. But Teyana didn't give him the satisfaction. Instead, she carried herself with grace, and when she moved on, she found a man who actually values her. And that's how we got Aaron Pierre, the real-life Mufasa, stepping into the picture. While Iman is busy playing the role of the confused ex, Teyana has found someone who treats her the way she deserves to be treated. Now granted, nothing's been confirmed officially, but you don't need to read between the lines to see that there's something special going on. It's clear that Aaron values her in a way Iman never did. Teyana has shown an incredible amount of resilience throughout this entire situation. Not only did she hold it together for the sake of their family for years, but she also made sure that when the relationship came to an end, it didn't involve public drama or unnecessary chaos. She chose to leave in the most mature way possible, and it's evident that she's now found happiness with someone who respects and cherishes her. As for Iman, he needs to sit down and reflect. His behavior in the marriage was what led to its collapse, and yet here he is trying to play the role of the wise relationship guru. But let's be clear, he's the last person who should be offering advice. His track record speaks for itself, and Teyana deserves far better than the mess he left behind. In the end, Teyana's story is one of strength, self-respect, and growth. She didn't let herself become a victim of her circumstances. Instead, she took control, moved on, and found someone who truly values her. She didn't let the drama define her, and if anything, that's the real lesson here. When you know your worth, you don't settle for anything less, and you certainly don't let someone who mistreated you dictate your future. So Iman, maybe it's time to just keep quiet and let Teyana live her best life. She's doing just fine without your advice, and it's clear that the best thing you could do for her now is to stay out of her way. Recently, these two made quite an appearance at the 15% Pledge event, and just days later, they were spotted together at the American Black Film Festival Gala. Let me tell you, they were giving off serious power couple vibes, effortlessly. Did you catch that moment when Aaron won the Rising Star Award? The way Teyana pulled him in for that hug wasn't your typical congratulatory hug. It was loaded with emotion and clearly not just a friend hug. If you ask me, that hug spoke volumes. Aaron Pierre, in every way, is the complete opposite of Iman. First off, he's not messy. He's not out here juggling multiple side chicks or having his name dragged into constant scandals. And while I know it's still early days, it really looks like Aaron genuinely respects and values Teyana. Unlike Iman, who seemed to take pleasure in publicly humiliating her, Aaron seems to be everything Iman never was, a supportive and stable partner. But of course, Iman couldn't just let this go. After witnessing Teyana move on with someone who actually treats her well, he allegedly started hating from the sidelines. And just when you think he can't get any more ridiculous, he takes it to a whole new level. Word is, now he's trying to take the kids just to get back at Teyana. It's hard to even wrap my head around this one. This is the same man who tried to lower his child support payments after already paying the minimum amount. The same man who's been accused of neglecting his own children when they were under his care. I'm not just pulling this out of thin air. Remember that time his 2 young kids, both under the age of 8, were allegedly left in a rideshare in Chicago while he was cruising around in a private car? How does he have the nerve to talk about who should or shouldn't be a parent? It's honestly mind-blowing. Iman's behavior right now is straight up bitter, salty, and desperate for attention. It's clear he's just stirring up drama because he's upset that Teyana finally found a man who doesn't make her look foolish at every turn. And it's not just about Aaron. This is about Iman's bruised ego. He can't stand to see Teyana doing better without him. The whole situation reeks of insecurity. What's truly unfortunate is that Iman used to have it all. Back in the day, he was that guy, the one winning championships, the one with a beautiful, talented, and supportive wife by his side. He had a family that the internet admired, and things were looking up. But then, as we all know, the NBA money slowed down. His acting career barely got off the ground, and his podcast fizzled out before it even had a chance to take off. Remember that podcast? Me neither. Now he's just another washed-up ex who talks nonsense online trying to get attention. And now his latest move? To accuse Aaron Pierre of doing to Teyana what he did, essentially projecting his own failings onto their relationship. It's honestly quite sad to watch. The truth is, projecting is a dangerous game. It's obvious that Iman is trying to make out like Aaron will hurt Teyana the same way he did. But the truth is, Aaron hasn't given any indication that he's anything like Iman. Instead of trying to tear Teyana down, Aaron seems to be building her up. But Iman, he's stuck in the past, and it's clear that he can't stand seeing her happy without him. What's even more telling is that Iman's bitterness seems to have no end. The way he's publicly attacking Teyana and Aaron shows just how deep his insecurity runs. He can't handle the idea that Teyana has moved on and is thriving with someone who actually respects her. And this behavior? It's not uncommon for bitter exes who are so insecure that they feel the need to drag others down just to make themselves feel better. Let's not forget that Iman had his shot. He had the life, the career, the family that many would envy. But now, he's desperately clinging to a past that he's clearly not ready to let go of. And with every move he makes, it only highlights how far he's fallen from the man he once was. Meanwhile, Teyana is out here living her best life, thriving in her career and relationships, and surrounding herself with people who uplift her. She doesn't need the drama, the bitterness, or the chaos that Iman seems so eager to create. Honestly, it's sad to see someone so publicly project their insecurities onto others. But it's even more telling when you realize that Teyana is doing just fine without him. She's found her peace, her happiness, and her value in a man who actually knows how to treat her. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So, Iman, it's time to let go. Stop trying to create chaos where there is none. Let Teyana live her life and stop being bitter about the fact that she's finally found someone who sees her worth. Let's be real. The theory about Aaron Pierre somehow being just like some typical NBA player is completely off base. Aaron is nothing like that. He's on the rise in his career. He's not involved in any baby mama drama. There are no cheating scandals surrounding him, and he's definitely not out here making reckless moves. Most importantly, it's clear that Aaron genuinely likes Teyana. Like, he really likes her. Have you ever seen a man look at a woman with that kind of admiration, like she's the only one in the room? That's exactly how Aaron looks at Teyana. There's no, let's just act like we're together for the cameras vibe going on here. This man is fully invested, like Russell is with Kiara. He's all in. But here's the thing. Iman's issue with Aaron has nothing to do with love, or even concern for Teyana. It's all about the money. When Teyana and Iman were together, she was the one bringing in the bigger paycheck. And now, even after the split, Teyana is still the one making bigger moves and securing those larger checks. Meanwhile, Iman is out here trying to haggle with the court over child support payments of just $8,000 a month for their 2 kids. Now, let that sink in. $8,000 a month for 2 kids, and this is the same man who spends $14,000 a month just on food. If he can drop that kind of cash on eating, how is he acting like he can't pay his child support? But it gets even worse. Iman went as far as to ask a judge in Atlanta for some of the gifts he gave Teyana back, since they're no longer together. He specifically mentioned expensive jewelry and even a condo. Oh, and don't forget, he also allegedly asked for half of the royalties from the various projects Teyana worked on before they even got involved. I mean, seriously? How is he acting like he's entitled to all that? This is exactly why Iman is so bitter about Teyana's new relationship. It's not because of some deep love for her, it's about his pride and his money. Aaron Pierre isn't out here begging a judge for discounts, nor is he showing any kind of broke energy like Iman. Fans are starting to see the truth of the situation too. One fan summed it up perfectly, saying, "I fully understand why he'd be upset. The moment he realized it was Mufasa, he knew that was a huge upgrade. These guys go wild when their exes move on and find happiness with someone else." And let's be honest, Iman never appreciated Teyana for who she was. Now another man has come in and is treating her right, and suddenly Iman's feelings are hurt. The truth is, Iman fumbled a real one, and now he's watching Teyana thrive without him. She's made a major upgrade in her life, and he can't stand seeing her so happy. It's a tough pill for him to swallow, especially since he's the one who messed things up in the first place. But the reality is, he had his chance and blew it, while Teyana has moved on to something much better. Now he's just left there, crying about what could have been, all because he didn't appreciate her when he had the chance. But what do you all think? Is Iman really going to keep whining about Teyana's new relationship? Or is he finally going to move on and stop crying over spilled milk? And do you think Aaron Pierre could actually be the one for Teyana? Or are all men the same in the end? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it.